We are now into the second gold race. In the finals, race 18 in the total number. And as you remember, the first final delivered some surprises. That there was a considerable wind shift, hurting those going to the outer side. So Andrew Gibbs benefited from going on the inside. So did Rolf Andersson, and to a certain extent also Lars-Erik, who got into the second place, and Rolf into the third. Which means that Shuvalov and Tushingham and some of those who had better on the outer side were lost some positions there in the first golden race. So I'm sure they are now going to try to recover from that, and they are lining up for the race. Not totally along the whole line, but almost. We have a nice light breeze. 20 seconds to start.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off they are. Lars-Erik decided to go from behind directly to the outer side. So does Nyquist, Sweden, and Ken Bengtsson. 2:11 tried but didn't manage. Johan Lindholm 2:06, 1:17 closest to me here. Tim Shuvalov and Rolf Andersson, number 93. Number 8 even closer to me, and the closest is John Tushingham, UK, followed by 423 Lars Smith from Sweden. Nick Jerwood, number 22, and 2:11 closest to the shore. 5:14 the winner of the last race, also fairly close to the shore. But the approach and the progress far out, it seems to be very good, very speedy. So it seems as if Mr. Shuvalov, Tim, has a good position for the first windward mark. And we will zoom in to look at the situation up there as the boats approach the windward mark. One 190 has an advantage over Tim, attacking in from the outside. So Kent Bengtsson is likely to pass first, but he might also have to tack once more. Let's see. They are followed by Tushingham. They both have to tack. So Kent Bengtsson is tacking, and he's able to Tim Shuvalov avoided tacking until he was sure that he could tack first around the mark. So skillful operation, which made him the first sailor to round the mark, followed by Kent Bengtsson, and there also Magnus Timmerdal, number 8. Number 93, Rolf Andersson. Number 51, Tushingham. So they go in two separate groups here, as you see. Tim Shuvalov leads a group of sailors outwards, and Magnus Timmerdal, Rolf Andersson go a little bit closer to the bridge. So we'll see how that will work out, who will win between the two. Nick Jerwood is in between, in the middle. 514 Gibbs as well, and followed by a number of other sailors. Zoom out so that all the people can be seen. So one would note then that Sjöhollow is now closing in towards the center, followed by Thomas Envall, number 43, who has appeared very improved position during the downwind. And these two boats may be the first ones to round the downwind mark on the inner side as it looks right now.
Ja, niet helemaal. Volgens mij staan we er wel aardig op elke keer. Ja.
So Sjöhollow has made his turn, and now Thomas Envall comes, followed by Rolf Andersson. And still no boat. Now Tushingham has turned the outside mark, followed by Johan Lindholm. I think it is Johan Lindholm, I'm not sure, but I think so. And Tushingham already turns, tacks to the inside. So we'll see who now actually is in the lead. It may be that Thomas Envall has taken over the lead, or might even be Rolf. But Tushingham comes in with a good speed from the outer side and meets 190, ahead of 190 I would think. And I think that Tushingham has benefited from this going on the outer side this time, whereas he lost last time due to a wind shift. So now Nick Jerwood goes right into the bridge, so does Thomas Envall and Team Sjöhollow. And Thomas Envall benefits from the bridge to ask for passage, but Team Sjöhollow is still a little bit ahead, and it'd be very tight now. 206, Johan Lindholm managed to come before Team Sjöhollow. So now we see 51 attacking at the bridge. 190, Kent Bengtsson. Below him, Johan Lindholm, and also closely behind Team Sjöhollow, who might be then in the second position at this point. But we will see what happens with Thomas Envall, who was actually leading a few minutes ago, not even a minute ago, whether he benefits from going to the outside or not. So this is the second rounding of the windward mark. The perspective makes it slightly difficult to see the order of the sailors. Thomas Envall gets a good lift out there, but so do the sailors further in. And it is still difficult to see what is the net effect for Envall of going so far out. So let's zoom in a little bit on the windward mark again, what it looks as. So you see that Johan Lindholm has a very good approach to the windward mark. He gets a good lift there right now, so he will be able to tack almost immediately and might even manage to get immediately behind Team Sjöhollow. So they are both tacking. It's a very tactical tacking maneuver where Tim Schuwalow waits a little bit longer than he perhaps needs to make sure that he will be ahead when he comes around the windward mark. It's just a matter of half a second or second, but it means a lot. So Tushingham is ahead, but is challenged on the downwind by Tim Schuwalow, followed by, now it's actually Anders Lindholm, 190 Kent Bengtsson, number 5 Sørvik. So it's been a very big difference here in the order. You see that both Thomas Envall and Nick Jerwood and Andrew Gibbs have lost a lot of ground. So has Rolf Andersson and Odd Stray and others have lost, and those who have won from this clearly is 260 and 5. So we have 2 Lindholms, 260 and 206, proceeding together down in a group of about 6 boats towards the final approach to the final line. You see that Tim Schuwalow decides to go far to the starboard in order to gain some speed, moving up towards the downwind mark. He hopes to gain a little bit of speed there, so he's gearing up in order to pass quickly to the windward mark, to the downwind mark, but he will not be able to pass. Tushingham was already past the downwind mark. So they go, both Tushingham and Schuwalow go to the inside. Both Lindholm go to the outer side, 206 and 260. And you see also Nick Jerwood going to the outer side, as does Thomas Envall. I wouldn't exclude that Kent Bengtsson, who seems to be number 3, has a better position now than Schuwalow. Things have happened there already during this short passage. So actually Schuwalow has lost 2 places there for some reason which is not clear. He has may even have lost 3 places. So 190. So 190 gets has tacked and has to make a round. So number 5 gained quite a bit from that. $190 gets a 360 turn requirement. Let's see how that works out. See 51 closer to me now. So now 190 takes his turn. He loses a number of positions in that direction. So 260 has now gained and is likely to come in as number 2nd, Lindholm. That's Bobo Lindholm. And not an easy race to forecast. The positions have changed all the time. So Tushingham will now go in for the win, followed by Bobo Lindholm, And interestingly enough, Andrew Gibbs has picked up 3 or 4 positions just on the last half leg. Passing also Sørvik. Timmerdal has made a good approach as well, coming up several places. We have number 1,
Contact your 6 and 43.
1717. 190, 22, number 90. So there were big changes in the last just half leg.